These things are super cool. We ended up getting more planes, more tanks, more diecast cars, and some ships. I'll show you in just a second. I'm Eric, and at the age of 40, I walked away from a corporate desk job with all the benefits you could ever ask for and decided to roll the dice, bet on myself, and start a resale company. I buy storage lockers.
Let's see what this is. Oh, it's signed.
I go to live auctions.
$30, $30, $25, $30.
I go on private picks.
Quite a bit of stuff.
And so much more. So come along for the ride as I build this resale company from the ground up. And now, let's get to another episode of Reliable Resellers.
Good morning, guys. Today is Thursday, and it's Thursday, November 4th. We're heading to the auction house. If you couldn't guess, right? We are packed up. We're going to be heavy on toys. We brought some planes, comic books, pretty much the same thing that we had last time. So I reached out to Daryl yesterday. I called him to get his opinion on what to do with the planes. Ordinarily, the advice I get out there, and it's what they told me when I first started coming and I was bringing lots of Batman stuff every week. And they said, hey, listen, do whatever you want, but we're just going to give you some advice. Try to not bring so much Batman stuff every week because people get full of it. These guys are flea market sellers, right? They buy this stuff, they take it out to the flea market, and they need time to sell it to recoup that money to come back to buy more. So I asked them yesterday, I said, Daryl, man, what do you think I should do with, I have like 40 more planes. What do you think is the smart move? And he said ordinarily he would tell me to stagger them out, to wait a week or two before I bring more planes. He says that's what he does with guns. Here at the auction house, they do guns, but it's every other week. They don't do guns every week, and it's not because they don't have the stock to do so. It's simply because of that exact fact that he has found through his experience selling guns. They just sell better when you stagger them every couple of weeks. And yesterday, Tom, the guitar guy, had mentioned to me that it might be smart to wait a week before bringing more planes. And I mean, that makes sense. So I asked Daryl what he thought, and he said, ordinarily, yes, wait a week. But he thinks that right now the planes are hot. He thinks that if I bring out more planes this week, that same group of guys will come back and bid it up again. So we're going to take his advice. He has been doing auctions for 30 years. He knows what he's talking about. So I brought 25, 30 more planes. I brought a bunch more tanks. Now we still have 30 planes at home. I still have a dozen tanks at home, right? So it's not like we're cashed out on the planes. So we're gonna stock up some more planes out here this time and see what happens. So we are en route. We'll be there in about 7 minutes. So let's go. All right, guys, we are pulling back in here. There are a few cars up there. We're kind of early. We're here at 8:45. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, 5 cars. Okay, and one just went in, so there was 6. Okay, let's do it. All right, guys, here's the payoff this week: $1,559.92. Love that. Let's just look here real quick. So you guys can see the airplanes, the big lot. We got the $1,000 for those. And these here are all choices of the tanks, right? So you got 45, 30, 40, 30, 20. And that's, you see this number here, that was 30. He got 3 of them. $20, $60. That was for 5. $40. That was for 4. And then the Texaco planes, they bid $15 a plane, and they bought all of them. So $190 on just the Texaco planes. Holy cow. All right, guys, we're all set up again. So let me show you what we have this week. So we've got the toy table is heavy on toys. Got a couple of Batman figures. These are from Italy. They're you won't find them on eBay. They're open box. They've never been taken out, but I didn't want to put them on eBay because of the open box thing. I don't know. Maybe I should have. We'll see. Lots of Hot Wheels. I have tons more. Some Diecast cars. We're going to dust these off. Some random kids toys. We brought a couple of starting lineup figures. I just want to see how these do. I haven't seen these type out here. So we brought 3 of them. We're going to try them out and see what they bring. If they do okay, we'll stock them up next week. 1, 2, 3, 4 flats of comic books, and then just some other random toys just to get it out of my apartment. Right? And I'll bring you over here and show you this. The only other thing I have this week is the planes. So I got to glue this on here. Just kind of walk you guys through some of the planes, and now I've got over 30 still at home. So just as an FYI, we've still got over 30 of them at home. So just to show you some of them here. Tanks, that goes there. Here's some more. Now in terms of tanks, this is just, we do have some left, but this is all the big ones anyway, will be right here. This Valkyrie is pretty cool. That XB-70 Valkyrie, it's a pretty cool plane. It's a NASA plane. Another one right here. So that's what we have this week, guys. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today is Friday. It is November 5th, and we're right now driving back over to see Kanoi. If you guys remember from a couple of videos ago, we went over and we seen Kanoi, and that's where we bought all of those mahogany wood planes and a bunch of diecast cars, and some smaller diecast planes, and some blow-up Christmas stuff, and some Halloween and Thanksgiving stuff. Well, he just called us back about 2 hours ago and said that he has 33 or 36 ships, like tanker ships, Texaco tanker ships or something like that. I'm not really sure, but he's got 30 of them or so, 33, 36, something like that. And he found a couple other planes, a couple other die-cast planes, not the mahogany wood ones, but said he found 2 or 3 more die-cast planes he wants to sell. So that is actually perfect, because today's Friday, like you said that, tomorrow's Saturday. Those are prime picking days. Those are our prime days to go hit garage sales and that kind of thing. But it is miserable right now today in Tampa, and pretty much the whole state. We're covered, when you look at the radar right now, just like the whole state, except the Panhandle. They're lucking out, but it's raining everywhere. So that means no garage sales today, and that means no garage sales tomorrow. There is a 100% chance of rain every hour of the day tomorrow, and there was a 90% chance every hour of the day today, and it's pouring. We're supposed to get a 1/4 inch of rain today and another inch or so throughout the night and all day tomorrow. Crazy. Anyway, so it's a really good deal that he called us, right? Because we don't have a chance to go out and find stuff in the wild. So when it can come to us, when it calls us, that is perfect. So we're driving to Kanoi's house right now. We're about 20 minutes away. He is pretty far south. I forgot just how far in South Tampa he lives, but that's all right. We're driving there now. So let's go and look at these ships and make it a good day. Let's go, guys.
They flew before the F-16.
Right, okay.
And I got all these, well, guess I ought to move these diapers out. You know, when you get old, you got all
Yeah.
all those cars, and most of those are all old antique type cars.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Very cool. All right, guys. So we bought all that he had left. I thought I was just coming over here to buy the ships. And it turned out that he had some Texaco planes and a handful of diecast cars and
Take the next left onto South Manhattan Avenue.
those Blue Angel planes that he didn't want to sell last time. And he decided now that he just wants to get rid of everything. He doesn't need to keep anything for sentimental value. He's just done with it all. And since I was there, he said, hey, do you want to buy all the Blue Angel stuff and all these other cars too? So I said, absolutely, yes, sir. So we made him an offer. We paid $300 and we bought everything. I was sort of sort of flying blind there with the ships. When I went over here, before going over there, he told me they were Texaco ships, and I think he had the Texaco planes and whatever. So before coming over here, I researched the Texaco planes on eBay to get an idea what they were selling for, and it was like 40 bucks a pop, right? So they're not die cast, they're plastic. For some reason I thought the ships were all die cast, but they're all plastic, kind of like the tanks, right? So probably 30-40 bucks a piece, you know, I don't know, but 300 bucks for everything. It was a good deal for him, it's a good deal for us. So I'm gonna go to my storage locker and we're gonna unload some of this stuff, and I'll show you guys. So let's go. So I'm not exactly sure why, but my GPS brought me down Bayshore. It's actually a pretty scenic place. I think I've showed you guys before. There's really, really expensive houses on that side, and then I mean they're right here on the water. I mean, legitimately, the water's right there. It's nice down here. It's expensive, but it's really nice. You can see the water if you can. I'm not sure if you can or not, but there's some white caps out there. It's definitely a rough day on the water. But, this is Bayshore, Tampa, Florida. Well, I was gonna go to my storage locker, but now I think I'm just gonna go home, and we'll do this tomorrow or maybe Sunday. It's gonna rain just like this all day tomorrow as well. So yeah, I guess I went over to his house at a really good time because there was a break in the rain just long enough for me to load my car up. So so we will reconvene and look through that stuff tomorrow. All right, guys, so I carried everything upstairs. The rain was pretty fierce today. It's gonna be pretty fierce tomorrow morning, and I just didn't feel like waiting until like tomorrow afternoon to get the last bit of footage and then to edit the video, right? So these things are super cool. We ended up getting more planes, more tanks, more diecast cars, and some ships. I'll show you in just a second. These are the ones that when we were over at his house last time, he said he wanted to keep these because these had sentimental value. Anyway, so I guess he was over them now and wanted to sell them. So these are really cool. So these are all Blue Angels. As you can see, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one are all mahogany wood, and they're all Blue Angels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all mahogany wood. They're not Blue Angels. They're just different mahogany wood planes. So in total, we got 10 mahogany wood planes. Those two are existing. Before I get over there, let me just show you this, because here's a couple of other. These are die-cast, so these are die-cast, obviously, and they're also Blue Angels. So there's that one, little one there. Here, this has got some weight to it. Another Blue Angels. The front wheel broke off. And then that's it for the Blue Angels. You can see here all the, let me move the light a little bit. We got a bunch more die-cast cars here as well. Some really cool ones. Some really big ones. All the hoods open up and she's going crazy. She likes that thing. The doors all open and everything like that. So another, you know what, 25 or 30 die-cast cars. And then up here are, show you, move the light again. Show you some of the tanks. No big ones, just small tanks. But they're cool, right? A couple of small tanks. You know, so what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tanks. So, you know, they're small, but they're still cool. So these two were part of the last deal, so not those, but all these other little ones here were part of this deal. These small ones here. These Texaco planes here, these are die cast. These things are heavy. They've got some, well, I mean, they're heavy. They've got some weight to them for sure. They're nice. Need to clean them off, but they're nice. There's 2 of them. This one's got some weight to it too. Really nice Texaco plane there. It's in real good shape. And then there's like a Texaco car here. Just some other random stuff. Here's a old Texaco gas, you know, delivery truck or something like that. This is definitely old. This is definitely vintage for sure. All right, and then we got some ships. So let me show you guys the ships. These are cool. So I set these up in here to sort of have some better light and a place to be able to set everything out in one area here. So I'm just gonna go through and show you the ships. I mean, they're plastic. There's 1 or 2 of them that are feels like a it's plastic, but it feels like a different type of a plastic. It's not die cast. This is it's a blimp that just fell. It's a US Navy blimp, but anyway, it's metal. I'll set him right there. He's okay. Just gonna go through and show you some of them. There's a lot. There's 33 of them. They're cool. They're really cool. No idea in value. I have not looked them up. If anybody knows value, let me know. I'm guessing smaller ones, maybe 10, 15 bucks, maybe 15, 20, you know, 20, 25, maybe 30, 40, something like that type of a thing, maybe. But they are cool. There's United States ships, there's British ships, and there's a couple Japanese ships in here as well too. There's the big one back here, a carrier, USS Aircraft Enterprise aircraft carrier. There's a bunch of little airplanes that go on top of it. I have them over there. You may have seen them. They're just little small planes. They're like this size. He had them all sitting on top of here. I'll show you the rest of them here. USS Arizona BB-39. This guy here. A couple other ones on this side. It's the USS Alabama. There's a British ship, HMS Duke of York, 1945. HMS Battlecruiser Hood, Battle of the Denmark Strait. So, pretty cool. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. So like, comment, subscribe down below if you want to. And come back tomorrow. We'll do something else. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.